Alright, it's about time I get back on this horse and make a few YouTube videos because World of Warships, thank you so much. I have been having an absolute blast playing this game. And, I finally said, you know what, I'm going to record this and make this video. So here it goes. Chile style back at you with the Japanese Tier 5 cruiser, the Alba, or the Aoba, however it's pronounced. And at the time, this is probably a week old, I would assume. I think it's like a week old. And I've just been putting it off because I didn't know if I wanted to commentate on it. And looking back on it now, it's not the best gameplay. I think I scratch out just barely over 100,000 damage, but it was my first, so I was like, oh, I gotta record this. So, recorded it on the PS4, and it's just been sitting. So, here's the commentary, and I already know, because I watched it just before I did this, and if you're looking at this video for tips and tricks, this is not it, because I play like absolute dog shit, and really the only reason why I squeak out the damage and our team wins is because I was able to pretty much run and hide and kite like 3 different ships the whole time, and just AT spam the entire enemy battleship fleet. And you're going to see here, there's going to be a lot like this right here, the AP shells for the destroyer. I could have reloaded. And sorry for that, dude. What is it with people that get in this game and they have their mics plugged up, but they have the absolute loudest shit playing in the background? Like, I've gotten into games where like there's kids just screaming in the background and it's just blaring through the mic. I'm like, what are you doing? Anyways, taking shots at the Pensacola. Not shit there. And I took this shot and I was like, damn, this looks pretty good. This might be a Citadel. And the Aoba, I guess I'm just going to call it Aoba. 203, the guns on this thing are a lot of fun. For me, this was the first ship that I got. This is the highest ship. Not at the moment now because I got the Mayoko, I believe is the one right behind it, Tier 6. I just got that a few days ago. And it's freaking incredible. I love it. But this is the first ship for me that could really pack a punch, aside from the battleships, because when I first started playing, I was like, oh, sick. I want to get a battleship. It sounds like fun. My first battleship that I got was the Wyoming, and I almost immediately hated my life because the Wyoming is quite possibly just absolute dog shit. There's nothing you can do. You have to play extremely careful. Your guns are extremely inaccurate. You're slow. Slow is absolute get out. Like, even the, what's the next one? The New York, and I just got that one as well. Just not a good step up. The US battleships at the beginning are atrocious, and I've actually found that the Japanese battleships are a little bit more, I guess, suited for a kind of, I don't even want to say run and gun because it's not a battleship, but it's more maneuverable and a little bit faster, so I think the reload might be like 5 seconds faster. But yeah, your best bet with the US battleships, or honestly most first tier battleships, is just trying to get enough global XP from your other games or your other ships and just blow right through them, because it is it is hell on earth trying to get through these guys. But that's why I was happy when I unlocked this thing, because quite a good reload for these guns, but they can also pack a huge punch. And right here, finally switched over to HE because I won't be able to do shit against this New Mexico. And there's no hope at all. And so this is what I pretty much do. I'm going back because we are screwed over here. And this battleship, I think is he reversing on my team? Yeah, he's reversing. So he's screwed because, if he starts up his engines and starts going 40, he has to turn, and he's probably going to get railed. So, shooting HE at a cruiser, top place. Man, I tell you, when I watch this back, I'm like, dang, I've gotten so much better over the past week. Like, what am I doing? Like, I'm playing terrible. And actually, by the time I've actually made this video and commented on it, I actually have, I think, 2 games that are even better than this that I didn't record. I just didn't feel like recording. I don't know. But this is the first of many because this game, for me anyways, has been incredible. The only thing that sucks is trying to find people to play with. And because it's kind of a niche game. No one, like, not a lot of people will pick up this game on PlayStation and be like, oh, this is my game, this is sick. It kind of takes, like, from what I feel, it kind of takes like an older audience because for me, I'm 21, but I grew up in a military family, and you know, just the history to seeing all these like the warships, and I grew up playing a game as a kid that kind of had this same point of view in a ship, and I don't know, I freaking love it. And there we go, we keep hitting this guy. This is pretty much the video right here. So if you've stuck around to here and you want to skip to the end just to see the medals, you can go right ahead, because this New Mexico is retarded, and I pretty much kite him the entire way and light him on fire like a boom, because I can't do shit against this guy. A battleship in the middle there, I can't really use that. I don't know, but he's not doing shit. So this is pretty much what I do, and I realized probably about 30 seconds ago that I am at the map border and I am screwed, so I know I have to turn into this guy. So I wait until I know he's fired, because he has like a 30-second reload. I know I'll be able to, you know, he won't be able to absolutely obliterate me on the broadside. And I take a risk because I know there's a lot of, I'm broadside to like 3 ships over there to the left, but I don't think they're in range. And honestly, playing this game, I don't think I realized that, but looking back, I was probably a wide open target for this guy, and I don't know why I'm swerving here because he's already shot. There's no point. I think I'm trying to get this 3rd gun around because I'm trying to maximize my damage output against this guy and burn him down as fast as possible. So what sucks is now he starts to close the range, and which is going to make it a lot harder for me to swing that gun around because it's going to give him less time for his shells to reach. So I got to play this really careful. Thank the Lord. Honestly, taking battleship shots like that, the odds that they're going to citadel you through the front when you're battle tanking or, you know, going straight forward, the dispersion on the early battleships, probably the later ones too, honestly, are just absolute. I think dog's just the word of the month. But yep, we're going in for the torpedoes because he's close, and I think these miss. Actually, no, there's another a little bit later on. So he nails me there. But, you know, I had full health. And unless he citadels me, I can, you know, every 30 seconds, I can take 3,000 or 4,000 damage. You know, it's not the biggest thing in the world. And he just does not even see that. Get a torpedo hit. Yeah. I don't know. I pretty much was shooting at him at the beginning of the game, and it just kited him all the way down here. And I know that we now have 2 enemy ships about to go into our base here. So I'm swinging around because at this point, you know, I'm dead in the water. If I try to wait these guys out, there is no way in the world I'll be able to 1v1 a battleship and a cruiser. So I know I have to get my guns. I have to take a chance. And I pretty much just have to play a game of, I guess, just dipping and dodging, because at this range the odds of him hitting me and actually killing me or doing significant damage are pretty low. He can get lucky, but I'm honestly not worried at all, and I can see that he's targeting me here. Somebody is. These torpedoes are stupid. What are you doing? See, I'm watching this back and I'm like, wow, this is terrible gameplay. So I'm probably going to get roasted, which I should, because oh man. And this is honestly one of the best with the Alba, and especially tier 5 you get a bunch of cruisers, so you will get a lot of chances to get a bunch of broadsided cruisers and just absolutely riddle them with citadels. And it might be in a cruiser, it might be one of the best feelings. Honestly, a battleship is fine, but here we go. I think I think it's this next salvo. See, I get schwacked there. I didn't even realize that, but that one hurt. Shots are out, and 2 citadels. That is so satisfying because he's running, hiding. I don't know what he was doing that whole time. I was trying to bow tank. I guess ass tank because I was showing my ass, but and I've run aground. Good thing no one is targeting me because that could have been bad. Excuse me. And that barrage just absolutely sadly. I don't think I actually get the kill on this guy. But the 2 citadels definitely helped. The biggest problem is I'm looking at those torpedoes hoping that they're our saving grace because I am pretty much dead. The only thing I can do is hope this guy doesn't, aim me down and just absolutely obliterate me because he could. He takes me on. Which means he's going to be flooding quite possibly. That was a nice cleanup from my friendly New Mexico there. And so now it's 2-on-1. So the biggest thing is the New Mexico, I didn't realize, see, he has 3/4 health. So this Fuso knows that, that's probably his biggest target. He knows he can probably take me out in one salvo or not. But the biggest thing that I do is I give him the smallest possible target. And since I knew, I should have turned around in the time. But, it's in the past, it's whatever. And I didn't really want to focus this guy because I was like, I want to wait for the right minute because I was trying to get these torpedoes off. And I sit here the whole time. I'm like, okay, yeah. When is it going to be the best time to launch them? And I launch and they immediately turns. And so I was like, you know what, screw it. Let's just let them have it. Firing armor piercing, not going to do shit. I think I realized in this next salvo my errors. Because against the battleship, I mean, you can do a few thousand damage a couple times, but, your biggest threat is giving this guy a fire. Because he has... And our friendly New Mexico is doing a good job of battle tanking, so I give this guy the smallest target. He has a full broadside, See, we can take that kind of damage all day. We're just buying time for that battleship to get a nice strike on him. And
our victory is in sight.
Do I have a fire? No. Don't fire yet. I think it's the next salvo to get some. But see, he's completely... And I'm trying to speed up to get out of his secondary gun battery range, but he is pretty much useless for the next 30 seconds when he reloads. So, and he's targeting the battleship, which gives me more time to just... he should have taken me out as soon as possible. Once he got a few salvos off on that battleship, he should have just aimed for me because now he burned his damage control, and this is where his fate is sealed because this next salvo, he's got a fire, and he has less than 3/4 health. I don't know how many repairs he has, but that fire is going to stick, and I'm broadside because, I wanted to get as many guns as possible firing, and I knew I'm dead at this point. I did my job. And that that was pretty much it. How to kite 101 in an Alba. Well, the Alba, in my defense, you kind of have to play it like that because you do not have any armor whatsoever, and you have a huge citadel. So that's really the best way I found to play it. Now there's different games. If there's a cruiser heavy game, you can definitely battle tank and get some gnarly citadels. And it should be one like, oh, I get the kill. The fire gets me the kill. That is sick. But yeah, that was the gameplay. Looking back on it, it was honestly pretty shit. I'm getting better. I just got 14 days of free premium because I had the doubloons or whatever to do it. And I'm a big boy now. But not a bad game, nevertheless. Hope to be streaming on Twitch with this game soon. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.